So, I believe this is definitely the best option to have them as matte and not, what's your fingers, and not gloss. Gloss is nice in your 3-bedroom, semi-detached or detached, that's going for £250,000. Guys, these are the colours, these are the only colours we have. So the people who are building the kitchen, these are the only colours they have. So all our cupboards are built. You know, all our cupboards, they're all done, they're all assembled, they're built. The only thing we don't have are the doors, because I haven't picked, even though you probably saw, I talked about this on the weekly 2 weeks ago, and they're on my case, but we knew we had this today, so I was literally like, no, we'll just wait.
Do you have pictures of what the design looks like, the kitchen setup?
Yeah, well, isn't that in the group? Straight at the back of the island?
The last time we were here, we were discussing whether it was going to change or anything.
No, it's going to be the same as what's in the group. What's everyone's thoughts? You can all touch them, you can all look at them, pick your favourite. Property development. Sometimes it's about picking colours. It's not always about making decisions on how big the house or the project has to be. It's now the specifics are important. Trying to figure out what colours go with what. Even the garden is an absolute nightmare. It's not easy. Got me the wrong water. That was great. That was great. That was.
There we go.
What?
You brought it into the light so you can actually see what colours they are.
But why would you bring it in when you know the green's not coming out the box? Yeah.
I like the green.
I'm excited to see this, how you all pick this. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll tell you exactly how we're going to do it. You're all going to vote for the colour, and then that's the colour.
So we're definitely all going for blues, yeah? Because there's 4 blues on the agenda.
That's grey.
Is that grey? Nah, look at that's a bluey grey. That is. That's
Okay,
not
it's
grey.
bluey grey, it's grey.
Nice colour.
The end.
That's like more of a charcoaly blue.
But it matches the same colour as the doors outside.
Interesting.
I know what colour my favourite is.
I know what mine is as well.
Mine actually now is the first one.
Really?
Yeah, and mine.
Yeah.
Very blue.
And it wasn't before that. My favourite was that one. Now it's in the kitchen with the background of the white and stuff. That's my favourite now. Mine, personally.
And mine.
What colour counts?
That's again, you've got to decide today, all of you.
I just feel like blue, someone might hate it.
Well, I've always preached, haven't I? Go neutral.
Yeah.
Give people options and opportunities. Okay, so we're all here. Who thinks? Yeah, they're all terrible. Who thinks this one? That was a terrible decision. Terrible decision.
I picked up the blue ones.
Who thinks this one? Who's gone for this one?
Personally, it's between that one and that one for me.
So you've got so who votes for this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's got 4. Okay. That one? 1. Would you put your hand up for everything? 1. Who's 2? Oh, you've gone for that one? And who's gone for that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who hasn't voted?
I'm going mid now. 6. Change my mind.
5. So what did? Okay, so that got. So who's voted for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Who voted for the other one? 4. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, this one did win. So that one. What? So can you remember that? It's that name. What worktop?
Have we got any examples?
No, we've got to pick colour.
What are the doors going to look like actually?
These ones.
Yeah.
Again, what do you all think? Because these doors here, we can actually pick those now. So we can have that black, you know, with the glass.
Yeah, I've got that.
We can have that. You can have full glass. You can have wooden to match the carpentry.
So I've seen like units to this and I'm just like in my own knowledge.
And did you vote for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
So we put a black countertop on, but I wish we had put on, you know, like the oak wood effect.
Yep. If you're going to go oak wood effect in here,
you know what I would do with this? I would put some black granite top on the dark blue worktop.
He's got black.
You sound like my wife. She won't expect that.
At least he said you sound and you don't look, and it goes out on the daily. That would be trouble. Who thinks of white worktop?
I think white marble.
White marble. I like the idea. You mean I'll hold Oakenby?
Yeah.
No, I'm changing the internal doors there. I'm going to give you guys some options of what doors, because we have a unit full of those doors. But again, I think this development is... So I think the doors need to be a higher standard. So yeah. Flooring again. We have an option for the flooring, guys. This is really cool. Yeah. Who likes the pattern in the worktops?
So that's what ours looks with black, but I think it's too dark on that. I wish we had a
Now that looks cool, but it's too dark.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wish we had done something like that. I do like that pattern.
But do you like the pattern in these? And
It's like marble.
yeah.
It is cool. It is.
So none of you just like the plain?
I like something like little.
Grains of glitter. I wasn't actually on about that. I was on about plain.
Oh, just white.
Yeah.
That looks good as well.
Okay, so you all like that? Yeah. Everyone's happy for us to go ahead with like a marble-looking worktop? Definitely. Yeah. You've also got to remember as well, guys, our job is to sell the house. It's not maintain the house afterwards. That's someone else's job. Quickly pop down from the JV to meet up to another house that we have at the bottom of the road where they all talk, and it's like a networking as well. Everyone gets to speak to each other. I like the size of these windows. I think they're really cool, and they add a really nice dimension, because the windows that we was originally going to have was a little bit smaller than that. But we increased the size of them, and I think they look really good. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like them.
They look good, don't
I
they?
like them.
So that's really, really cool.
Yeah, they're really
Floors are good. Ready for boarding. I think upstairs has already started boarding. Oh yeah, and that started boarding, so I think this is going to be boarded by the middle of the week.
Yeah, that's that good to see.
I can see.
I'll chuck it for a TV.
Yes, socket there for the TV. Bit high though, isn't it? Socket should be 2 bricks lower, because the TV's not going to go that high.
Should really be here, but
We'll have a look.
they're going to put it here, aren't
Yeah, so why is it above? Well,
they?
no.
They move it down. It's by the
Yeah, the TV should be in the middle of the windows.
Okay.
So if you look here, guys, the top of the TV should be there and the bottom should be there, because it needs to be central to the windows. So that plug socket's too high. Other than that, you can see all the everything over there. Look, ready.
Hot, cold, waste, power. What's that? Is that the cooker supply?
Yeah,
Cooker supply.
good.
Is this another waste here?
Happy days. So again, yeah, because sink's going here.
Sink's going here.
Yeah.
Where's the waste tool?
So they're going to run it through, aren't they? Or does he put the sink there? Yeah. But other than that, it's a good Sunday as well, guys. Had a great day yesterday at the game. Need to go back up to JV2, and might even go around and check on another one where they've come out of the ground now. Apparently, they started building, so I might go have a look at that, because my dinner isn't till, well, it's 11:45, and my dinner isn't till 4 o'clock. So time to work. Feedback from the Entrepreneurs World launch today. Had a lot of really positive comments. Everyone happy? Everyone in a good mood? There ain't no nonsense there, no bad mood today. Everyone's in a good mood. You don't seem like you're in a good mood.
I'm in a great mood.
You don't seem like it.
Why not?
How are you, Miss?
I'm good.
Do we have your attention?
Yeah, I'm just writing the final. All yours.
Okay, so guys, you need to take notes of what I'm about to tell you to do today, because it's going to be your jobs to implement them today. So there was lots of conversations that we had a couple of weeks ago, and I know that they haven't been implemented because I've looked, and again, I'm not going to make a big deal of them. I'll just ask again today to make sure everything's done, and then we can move forward. Ayush, is going to be taking over all of the social media side of things. So he's going to be on it from today with everything that we say. So all the brands, let's put the brands out to start with, because they all run in line. Okay, so we have the Steve Hamilton brand, which is me, obviously. It sounds weird saying the Steve Hamilton brand. We have me as the brand at the top, okay? And the things that come under the brand are very, very simple. We have slogans with everything, we have certain things that you guys have got to implement in your own sections. So when you think of the Steve Hamilton brand, you think of Be Nice, Be Kind, Dream Big, Development, Mentor, Education, Business, Mortgages, 11 Luxury Estates. Everything falls under the Steve Hamilton brand. So that has to sit at the top. Then we have the Property Circle, which is one of Fiona's areas that she needs to understand. And then we have 11 Luxury Estates, the Mortgages, Sourcing, but Greg is not able to be here today. But is he on? Have we cut him out completely, or have we put?
I was going to do it.
You forgot about it, did you?
Yeah.
She forgot about Greg, her husband.
He's even sent me a message.
Okay, so Greg is obviously head of the sourcing, and that's his department. And then obviously we have the new one, which is the Entrepreneurs World, which launched 2 weeks ago, and he's doing incredibly well. Okay, so we have 6 businesses, but 1 with the Steve Hamilton and 5 underneath it. So all of these things. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning.
How are we? Are you okay?
Morning,
Yes,
mate.
I'm alright, thank you.
Good, good, good. We're just going through the brands, what we have. So we obviously have the Steve Hamilton, Property Circle, 11 Luxury Estates, the Mortgages, the Sourcing, and the Entrepreneurs World.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. And now we need to figure out how to get all that stuff to work together, but not to cross over as in communication. So today, these decisions are not decisions that you guys have an input in. This is what needs just to happen, just to make it work, okay? The Property Circle has its own website and social medias. Now 11 Luxury Estates needs to make sure the websites, because you have 2, remember. You have 11 Luxury Estates and you have 11 estates. So you need to make sure that both of these websites are up and running and all the social medias are bought and all of the information is retained on file. So we need to know all the passwords. You need to get them all out. So you need LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You need it all for everything that you've got. Ton, we need a website for the Mortgages. All of you speak to Lee. Directly to Lee. If you want to set up a meeting where you all speak to Lee in here, we can. But it needs to have a website. You need to get the social medias for it, please, Rich. You need to get Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We need to own all the handles for it. Same for you, please, Greg. The sourcing division needs its own website. It needs its own social medias. You need to get hold of all of them. And then the Entrepreneurs World, Lee's already done it. He's built the website. He's got all the bits and pieces. Every single thing needs to have its own identity. Okay? Every single thing. And it's really important that we all follow the same colours and brand guidelines. Now, that's the colour Isabella wants. The bottom one, Duna. Not the fade. So we need to know what Pantone that is. That's the colour it follows, everything.
So all 6 are going to be light blue.
Yeah. So it kind of, has that feel. And then you've picked the media font. There's a media font that you all need to know. So every email that is sent from this company, any company, any documents that are produced, any booklets, any flyers that you're going to give to agents, anything at all, it's that Montserrat that these guys want to use because it makes the social media team's job easier. I think you picked that, didn't you, Duna? And then you also need to know that, that Montserrat is for social media. And then for emails and promotional booklets, it's Helvetica he wants to use. Now, I know it's very simple, guys, but if it's followed all the way throughout every single company, it works in alignment, basically. So you all need to make sure you know this, because if I see an email go out, or if I see a social media post, and then I end up calling one of you, and I end up being like, what are you doing? I start shouting. I'm not doing it because I want to do it. I'm doing it because no one's following the rules. So you just need to make sure that you listen, and this is done. Ayush, every single bit of social media that is put out onto any of our platforms has to follow the same rules. Everything. It cannot be changed. Now, you've got to make sure that the agents follow these rules, because I've seen some promotional stuff that the agents are doing and it does not follow what we do. So that has to be made sure that they understand that this is what you use, and this is, if you're going to post, this is what you're going to do. They can't be making their own stuff. They can't be making their own stuff up. So the websites have to follow the same guidelines. It's your jobs to make sure these websites are built and done. You need to change the 11 Luxury Estates logos and boards
To the new colour.
to the new colour, and the 11 needs to be extended.
Okay, all I need is to do now to just tweak that.
But again, that's for you to do. And then next week when we have a meeting and it's not done, if it's not done, then obviously I'm gonna say something about it. So it needs to be done, and it's really important that you understand that these guidelines have to be followed, guys. This is not like, oh, it's okay, Steve will forget about it in 2 or 3 weeks. No, Steve will not forget about this. It's not going to be my job anyway, it is. So he'll be shouting at you guys if you don't do it. But that goes for everything. Then also, guys, you know when you're putting a social media post out and we're doing the YouTube, we had the little hiccup on the weekend of the YouTube. We didn't have an attachment in there for the dinner. So we posted it. One of the best videos I've ever seen that we've done didn't have the links in there.
It was for the next event.
Say again?
It was for the next
Oh,
event.
it was for the next event. We didn't have the link in there. But now we will have somebody who has that role and responsibility, and it falls back onto it. But you've got to imagine every social media post that's going out from today has to have a message. So you need to figure out what you guys are going to do, because it's your job to post these things out. So mortgages. Best way to promote mortgages is success stories. Show people what you do. You don't have to go on camera like that. You can have the post made. Have a look around at some social media platforms. 11 Luxury Estates. I can see it. It's not consistent. There is no consistency on 11 Luxury Estates. We have no consistency on the mortgage because we've never done it. So we can't judge that one. We have to have consistency. You have to have a message. Every post that goes out has to have a message. So what are you posting it for? What is the outcome? What are we trying to achieve by posting that? Are we trying to achieve brand awareness? Are we trying to achieve sales? Are we trying to get people to share it? You have to have a reason why you're posting that post. Speak to the boys. Have conversations with these three. I think you're all in on Saturday, aren't you? Are you all coming in on Saturday to shoot some content for everyone?
Me and Ayusha. Phil's done his 2 days.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I wasn't actually thinking of you lot. I was on about like you lot. You're all in to do some social media stuff, aren't you? Is that correct?
It is in the diary. I was going to confirm it today that everyone's still wanting to do that.
Yeah. You.
I can do it. I've got a marketing in Stoke.
Okay.
I can.
So how come you've got a marketing in Stoke booked for the Saturday? That thing's been in the diary for 3 weeks.
I've not been told about that.
It's been in the diary for 3 weeks. Has he not got access to the diary?
I can't see the diary now.
See, that's communication again. But again, can I ask another question then?
No.
When I asked you all to do that, we was in this meeting, wasn't we? And it was recorded for the daily.
Do what?
You know, when I said we're going to spend a Saturday, that was here, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we didn't decide a date
We
here.
did.
I did, well, I spoke to Fiona about it, 'cause obviously,
I thought we were all together when we talked about that date.
I didn't.
It doesn't matter whether you was or not.
Yeah,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is, it shows again that one of you is not on the page. So was it you for not telling them? Did you see he was in the room when you had the conversation? You're saying you didn't even hear the conversation. So if it's between you and Fiona organising it, where was everybody when it was done? So if we can figure out what the problem was, then obviously it won't happen again. So what happened?
I thought we were all still in the meeting when we decided it. I know you were there, weren't you, Greg? Oh.
He's put it on silence. Greg, are you coming on Saturday?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So obviously he wasn't aware of what was going on, so we need to make sure communication is better going forward from today. Because it doesn't matter what's happened in the past, we've got to move forward. Emails. The emails that we send, the emails that we constantly are posting out to people and we're sending stuff out. Ayush, I need you to get the footers correct on everybody's social medias. On their email, sorry, not social medias, because I'm looking at some of the footers on these emails from this company. and I'm looking, I'm thinking, it just looks horrendous. So Ayush, I need you to concentrate on the footers. Duna can create them. I like the fact that you have a face on the footer.
There's a really good example that I was going to share
Okay.
of someone that does that well.
Okay.
So,
Can you share that with Ayush and Duna at the end of this, please? I like the footers to look a certain way. Now you have the colours, you have the fonts, make them work. So every business lines exactly the same.
And if you're
all
going
the way
to do
along.
that, then I think that then sorry if I'm wrong here, but I think that then means that you can't be emailing from Apple on your iPhone, because then you don't get the footers. So you have to either do it on the login, so that on the login of the email, or on your laptop.
I
Otherwise
think
you
you can
lose
set
that.
up Mail to do it.
You can set up mails to do it, because I got told you couldn't, but you can use Outlook and it doesn't.
I need
We'll
to use
figure
my
it
phone
out.
for
Yeah,
email.
just be aware of that,
Just to let you know, if it doesn't work on the phone, I still have the email on the phone.
Outlook.
Outlook,
Yeah,
like
no, I've
you
got
use a
Outlook
different
on
app.
it.
Yeah, so
but
it downloads on
yeah.
Outlook.
It
I'm
works
just
on
going
that.
what you
Yeah.
said there,
Yeah.
'cause I
Like
email
mail,
the phone,
like mail. I don't think you can set the image up on mail. I might be wrong. But I don't think you can
Well,
on
I'll
mail.
set it up with them and I'll see
Yeah,
what.
I think if you
wanna
download
email
Outlook
the phone.
He's
and
got
you
it,
run it through Outlook,
That's what I use Outlook. Yeah.
you can put a footer on Outlook.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure that's done, guys, please. All of these things that I've asked you to do, like the websites, the social medias and stuff, all that can be done today. You can literally just sit here for an hour after this and get it all done. He needs every single login and password. He needs all of them for every single company. And then he'll give them to whatever Duna needs, because Duna's the guy that makes it all happen, remember, when it comes to the social medias. Sam, we have a new bank account for ELE.
Okay.
So you need to transfer all of the people that pay their monthly subscriptions into the new ELE bank account, which I will give you. And just touching on some of the things for 11, you need to get more in-person meetups. You need to do more networking events. You need to start thinking outside the box. We need more training. We need to have an improvement on the innovation and leadership in there. These are all feedbacks. I need you to come up with a plan of action for the next month. I need you to tell me by the end of today what you are going to do this next month. The boards need changing, so the font needs changing and the colours need changing. Why have we not got any open houses? So anything that's got more than 4 or 5 people that are interested, start doing the open houses again. We need to stay in. We need to be consistent with the MAs. So we need the agents to understand that this is how it's done and this is what is going to be done. I think one of the things in 11 that's really important that we need to understand that we need to do is you need to set a time frame on that MA. Okay? So I know you are absolutely awesome at sales, but if you're sitting in a house longer than 2 hours, you're convincing them. They're not buying into you. You're convincing them. So if we're having 4 or 5 hour MAs, it's a waste of your time and the person isn't sold. We're trying to convince them. So maybe just take a look at that and tweak it a little bit. If the person's not interested, don't try to convince them.
Of course, yeah.
There's no point. Massive thing that highlighted with me last night. We had 39 agents 2 months ago. Now we've got 31. We've got a drop off of 8 agents. Now I understand that the turnover in something like this is going to be based on people's desire, and some people are lazy, and some people don't see results in 3 months and they believe that they've got to jump onto the next thing. So the 8 agents who have gone, I'm quite happy that they've left, because it shows they had no commitment and they'll never be successful in what they do, in my opinion. And that's not aimed at any individual agent, that's just aimed on a collective of people I've been around, because it takes years and years and years to be successful. But I don't want a collapse of any more agents from today till September. So I need you to make sure we either have an influx of agents or we have a consistent amount of agents staying on next month. And I think by implementing all the changes above, it's no problem.
I agree, yeah.
Because I think what you've done is we've gone stale because you've got so much going on. So you tell me, come up with a plan, and we will implement the plan.
Last night.
Okay, we'll do that together, me and you.
Yeah.
Because I know you can flip it
Yeah, I've literally.
very easily. Going Tunny with the mortgages, you're smashing it. You're absolutely flying. You're flying every month. We're making good money. We're doing amazingly well. I just need you to tell me how we go from here now to that next level. I told you last week I believe we hire somebody to go around and start attending networking events on behalf of the company and going out and becoming like a business development manager. If you feel that's something we need to do, speak to me afterwards. If you don't think we need it just yet, explain why and how we're going to improve on what you did last month, which again was sensational. I think it was awesome. You guys, flying, absolutely flying. I think Doona, you missed one Saturday, which was not a problem, but try not to miss one this month. I think the views are awesome. If I look at the analytics on YouTube, we're going up. Everything's up. Every single thing is up. The dailies are becoming more apparent to people outside who are talking about it. The views are increasing every time. We know what days people watch and what days people don't watch. And the only thing that's upsetting me with the things at the minute are the thumbnails, because I don't think you're putting the thumbnail onto the screen and then looking around the box when people go to click. So when you open up your YouTube app and you literally go, so I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. You open up YouTube, you can do it on your phone or you can do it on your iPad. So if you look on this one, I'm logged into Isabella's. Okay, so that's Isabella's. It comes up with all the thumbnails, doesn't it? And you've got to imagine, again, we know this, you click what you like the look of. So if you look at some of our thumbnails, some of them have been very dark. That one, it comes up. So that's the one that I was upset about. It doesn't stand out on the page. It's 2 black shadows with some green and daily vlog. So if you don't know who we are and we don't know what's going on, you're not clicking that one. But these ones all have like something in there that attracts. So just put a little bit more time and effort into it.
We need to take more photos in, because I was scrolling through and there was nothing there that what you're looking for.
That jumped out?
Yeah.
So can't we do what we said yesterday?
You were going to West Brom, so I was like, that
thought
makes
process,
sense.
Albion with the thing. Thought process for us, Doona, is spot on, but the thought process to the outside world, the green grass and so if we look at that one there, nobody knows that's West Brom. We do. We all know because we took the photo. But the outside world won't know that's West Brom's ground, and they won't know what that shadow is. So maybe the thumbnail just needs to be 3 or 4 screenshots spliced into the thing, like Isabella put in. She wants them, what you did, and I think that's all you guys need to do in the thingy. Just every month, as long as we're improving and we're growing and the views are getting there, that's what I want from the YouTube. Also, we've got to make sure that whatever's going in these videos is attached underneath. Got to make sure. And
but how does that fall down every time? Like, it's been going on. I've been trying to control it for like 2 months. Claire was trying to control it from. How does that part of it, that bit underneath? How do we get that so wrong all the time?
Well,
I've just got to ask that open question.
Well, there won't be anything going wrong in future from today. Because now they know about it, when it comes to the meetings every week and we've done 7 videos, once I analyse 7 videos, then there'll be someone held responsible. If Doona's put a video out and he ain't put it in there, it's Doona's problem. If Phil's put a video out and Phil in, then there is somebody now accountable. So when Doona did that one on Sunday, it's his job to phone Fiona on the week and say, Fiona, this video is aimed at new members for the Entrepreneurs World. So I need a link where somebody can sign up to the Entrepreneurs World. And then it's up to Fiona to say, there's your link. That's what it is. There's your page. Or even going forward from today, after this meeting, Lee will have everything on the pages. So Doona can literally just open up the websites and take it himself if he wants to. And then he always gets it signed off by you anyway, doesn't he? I think at the minute.
Who?
Doona?
The videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that can change as well because he'll be signing them off in future. That's one of his roles and responsibilities. So you got 3 people then who are looking at it. I'm always looking at it if I've got time.
He needs one person to be overall accountable.
That's him.
Yeah. Okay.
That will be him, but you'll still look at it.
Yeah.
So we'll still spot things, and I don't mind. If we make a few mistakes, I don't mind. But if we're consistently making mistakes, once we've had conversations about it, that's when there's a problem, and that's when I don't like it. So yeah, Greg, with the sourcing division, you need to figure out how to expand the sourcing division. You need to start creating the Facebook groups. You need to start going on LinkedIn. You've got to get the website sorted for the sourcing division. You've got to get the social media handles today. If you want any help with the social media handles, speak to Ayush. But all of that has to be implemented today. I want the website, I want the domains, I want everything bought today, the emails, everything for all of these companies bought. I usually got to make sure you're on top of all these, because there's a lot now. And I didn't want to split the mortgages, and I didn't want to split the sourcing, but they have to be their own entities.
Wouldn't it be better if they had their own websites, but the social media, everything comes under the property circle?
No. You can still put everything under the property circle, but people still want to see an association. An outside thing where they're associated with us. There's nothing wrong, because if I do everything under the property circle, that means Tuddy, Greg, what else is there? Well, yeah, are all going to rely on you three. They're going to constantly rely on you three to post. And then when I'm coming in the next day and I'm like, Duna, why don't you put nothing about the mortgages? He's going to be like, still, I've got 200 million other things that I'm doing. I didn't think of that. Osh, why didn't you post about the sourcing division? Oh, I'm busy. Like, still, I can't do everything. Well, now it's his job, and it's his job to do it. And it's your job to give them, if they ask for something, you can say, right, I need a week in order to give you 10 posts.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to have to do, one content day a month or something, because obviously to represent the brand and that, can't be doing it on our phones. We're going to need these to do it, otherwise it's going to look shit.
Well, that's why I keep saying, use them. They're here.
That's why we booked, if we get like 10 things on Saturday, and then 4 weeks later, or whatever, we're looking to post 2 a week or whatever we're doing.
Yep.
Then sorted, innit?
It's really easy if you use the time. And these guys are amazing. If you go home tonight and you figure out what 10 videos you want to do, you send it to him, or you send it to Phil, or you send it to Ayush. You say, these are the 10 I want to do. At least then when they go in, they're ready for you. They know. And then you can get them done that quick. Same with 11. They know. So we need to make sure that all of this stuff is implemented. And then Fiona, with what you're doing, you just need to try and figure out how to push everything off and just keep concentrating on what's important to you. Tom is the COO of the company. He's not the COO where he has to start ordering HDMI leads. He doesn't want to be ordering boards. He doesn't want to be, well, he doesn't do anything with the mortgages, but he doesn't want to be having to deal with menial items and menial crap that is your guys' responsibility. So you need to make sure now that every single thing that you have seen that has gone wrong in the past 6 months, there is no HDMI leads, there are no TV screen protectors, there's no van ordered to take the stuff to whatever event we're going to. It's not his job. There's no boards, there's no press boards. Oh, you've left it the last day to order the flyers. It's not his job anymore. So he's not there to save you. So it's all going to fall down on each and every person now, because he's saved everyone's arses for a very long time. And he gets stuff done. He's not doing that anymore. He's not getting involved.
Who does order the vans and stuff then?
Being passed down. So there is going to be clear roles and responsibilities set out today for every single person in this company. This is your job. This is what you do. And then there's no mix-up.
Stephen is about to have basically spent a long time now going through every single item. So I was like, personally, openly, I said, it's impossible. So there's no way you're going to be able to figure out. And he was like, no, I will. And he sat there and figured out every single thing, down to ordering bubble wrap, down to hoovering the carpets, down to who takes the bins out. Literally every item, and then that will then be spliced up and allocated to each individual department. So as in who's going to head that up and who's going to do that, and then everyone knows what it is. So nothing can ever be missed. Like, things get missed just because no one knows whose job it is.
But that's my fault. Remember, all of this, everything that happens where there's mistakes made, it falls down on it's my fault. It's my fault because I just presume, which is the worst thing in the world, that everybody knows to do it. Does that make sense? I just presume, but that's my downfall, because I should be telling all of you, this is what needs to be done, and this is how you do it, until you guys feel comfortable enough to say, I know what I'm doing. But all of the stuff that's happened so far is my fault. So everything where something's got missed, the thing wasn't put in the video on Sunday, it's not your fault, it's my fault for not saying it. But going forward now, there will be the responsible person. It won't fall on me all the time now, because I'm very, very, very easy at taking criticism, and I'm very self-aware to know that all of this is my fault. And I get frustrated and I start shouting and I get angry, but I can't keep shouting and getting angry and getting frustrated if you guys don't know the plan. So I've spent a long time on this, and I'm only going to shout at everybody if they mess up. I don't want to shout. I want to be smiling. I want to come in these meetings on Monday like today and be like, guys, you smashed it. You did amazingly well. And I know the world is not all sunshine and rainbows, but I can make my world sunshine and rainbows. So I want us to be happy. Don't want drama. Is there anything that you guys think that we can improve on to make this easier? Is there anything you're all struggling with? Or are you all okay and you want to see how it goes for the next 4 weeks?
I just think people having clear responsibilities and each company being responsible for its own thing.
Yep.
And I know that obviously these sit over the top of it, but there needs to be more of a plan in place and a structure in place, and having one person that can organise it from their side will help. But just everyone having their own responsibilities will make it much more straightforward, definitely.
Okay.
And it's just time as well, just letting you guys know. Like when I say to you, like, oh, listen, I'm able to do that, but maybe it's taken away from my video editing time. It's not me getting annoyed. Like, I'm happy to do any lifting jobs and moving stuff. I've done it for years, but I also just want to say, like, this is taken away from editing time as well. Just so you know, just like, yeah.
But I made that a very big assumption on that, not assumption, a very big argument on that the other day when I was at home with Isabella. I was like, we have full-time content creators, videographers who are geniuses, who are lifting shit, basically. And I'm like, but that's the time that they could be putting out content. Yet we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of us who could all just chip in and do it, and it's not their job. But again, we will know going forward. I'll be like, Rich, I need help.
Yeah, what I was going to say that then, never said no.
No.
Been there every time, but sometimes you're
if you don't know,
7 o'clock at night, the night before, it's not always going to be possible because you've still got stuff to do for the morning.
Well, we all know, so going forward from today, we all know we're in Manchester tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We all know we're in Manchester tomorrow. So we all know that at some point tomorrow, a van needs loading.
10 o'clock.
In the morning? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. But we all know. So unless we've got 3 guys coming, which we probably need to speak to Lee and say, Lee, listen, when we do our events, you need to send 3 lads.
Yeah, and they need to carry it.
And they need to lift it. Then it helps us. Massively helps us. But when one guy turns up on his own, and bless him, he's struggling to walk up the stairs, then we...
happened last Friday.
Ayush was ready to throw him under the bus then. I like that though, because it's good. So we know. And then also, guys, tomorrow's event, I feel like we're kind of prepared for. As in, we have the stuff, everything's there, but it's still not how you want it to be.
Yeah, I think there's
Sorry, I
think
have
each
to
time we do an
answer
event-
this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The event tomorrow, I expect everybody to be at the events. Just so everybody understands the expectations. Every single event we do, no matter when it is, where it is, I expect everyone to be at the events because you're all gaining from it. And going forward from today, I had this conversation the other day, so who doesn't know, you know the Entrepreneurs World's dinners that we have? We're having a dinner every single month. Unfortunately, you have to pay. You have to pay to come. The only people that don't pay to come to the Entrepreneurs dinner are those 3. That's it. Me, Fiona and Isabella don't pay because it's us. But if anybody wants to attend the Entrepreneurs dinners, which I suggest that all of you should be attending the dinners, then you have to pay for the food because again, it's an expense coming out of one pocket and not everybody else's. So the only people in here that don't pay, if we travel anywhere, that's got nothing to do with the companies and you want to come, which again, I want you all to come, you have to pay. I think that's fair, and that's not me just being nasty or mean, just because we seem to have a lot of jolly boys outings or girls outings, and that's got to stop. We've got to be doing it for business, and we've got to be getting some return on what we're putting in. So it's only the videographers, and obviously everywhere I go, Dan goes. So Dan doesn't pay for anything, but that's just making it very clear. If that's understandable. Networking events and stuff, no, you don't pay for networking events because you're part of the team. But if we're having dinners and we're going out and stuff like that, because this Entrepreneurs World is going to be very big. I mean, we sold out in a day, didn't we?
Yeah, about 24 hours. Yeah.
24 hours.
And I think that
What's
it would have
that?
been
Sold
The
quicker.
dinner.
Oh, okay, right.
It would have been quicker except for the fact that
Missed the email.
Yeah, missed the emails. So again, we'll tweak that next
Yeah.
time.
Are we sticking red and black for Make Your Million?
No.
Yeah. So that board has to be redesigned.
Yeah.
Do you not think it's really impactful? The
Doesn't
red
fit the brand though, does it? I love it. I think it's the best picture Duna has. Duna has made me look like.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was a bit disappointed when you sent me the one without it on. I was like,
Oh right, it's the poster thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it then? Because obviously we've had a whole conversation about brand alignments. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden we're going black and red.
No. It's just there has to be a lot more thought put into it rather than just going everything's baby blue.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
And it's like, yeah, it's strange. Like, cause 11 Luxury Estates, I love that navy blue. It's like royal. It's a really nice look.
But then
If
you
you
know
go-
when you drive past it, you know when it's hanging outside a house, and you drive past, it blends.
I think if it's baby blue,
Maybe
then
pale blue wouldn't be any better.
But every colour I've drove past yesterday and the day before when I phoned you, yellow, green, blue, as in light blue, orange, they all popped on the sign straight out, instantly, there and then. So you guys don't think all the brands should align?
I think they should, but I think it needs a little bit more thought rather than just
Well,
going,
it's very difficult then because you can't have three that are baby blue and one that's black and red and then one that's navy blue. They've all got to either be individual or all running the same colour. But that's common sense.
I think Steve Hamilton should have its colour. Property Circle, mortgages and deal sourcing should have the same colour. 11 Luxury Estates has its own colour and Entrepreneurs World has its own colour.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
why?
Individual brands, whereas Property Circle, under that, other things like mortgages and deal sourcing, it comes under that.
Well, they don't align then, do they?
I think that there are more
That's
subtle,
its own entity.
I think there are subtle ways of linking them.
Yeah.
Like what, fonts and...
From a brand point of view, it just needs a bit of thought, you know, rather than us just.
But you know what?
Let's
Okay, let me just say something
I
then.
can put it all together
Yeah.
and
We
stick
can
them
look
next
at
to
it.
each other, and you can
That's
just have
what
a
I was
look.
just about to
Okay, yeah.
say,
So when you say thought and putting some thought into it, it's very simple. Everyone give their ideas now and give an answer now, right this second. I'm not going away for a week and coming back to have this conversation about this. It's not
Well,
happening.
I was
I would-
gonna
I
say
would
what-
like to have a
what Dina
look.
said.
Okay,
Yeah.
so make them all blue
Mhm.
and then do... So pick the colours now while you're all here.
I like blue. I think that.
No, I mean pick the colours now while you're here. While you're all sitting here right now, give Duna colours for the brands because
So-
you've all got ideas. So let's give him the ideas. Then he can put them all out by the end of the week, or however long you need, Duna, and then we can go. Okay, yes. So Steve Hamilton, I think go for the blue then. Or do you want to go black and red with the entre? You tell me, guys. You tell me.
Why don't
'Cause-
we have a couple of options?
Go on then, give him the options.
Let's have a look what it looks like with the blue,
Okay.
and let's have a look what it looks like with this.
Steve
Because
Hamilton or Entrepreneurs
Steve
World.
Hamilton and Make Your First. Yeah, because this is you,
Okay.
isn't it? So if you feed those people into the Entrepreneurs World, that can have its own brand. But this is you talking about.
So
you.
the Steve Hamilton logo, the Steve Hamilton looks like it black and red. That's what everyone's saying. Okay.
I think red's got quite a lot of significance from a finance point of view. hasn't
But
it?
red's also got significance that when people see it, it's danger. It means stop.
Well, let's have a look what it looks
Okay.
like with that branding. And let's
Yep.
have a look
So
what
that's
it
Steve
looks like
Hamilton.
with blue. Yeah.
Okay. So Steve Hamilton doing it with black and red, and then Steve Hamilton with the blue. Okay. Entrepreneurs World.
I love the
If you want to keep it that blue, yeah. we
Okay.
can
So
stick
just
it
put
there.
that for now. And then we're going into the property circle.
I think that they could be the blue as well.
Duna,
Mm.
do the blue, and then you come up with what you think. So remember, the property circle is going to be the sourcing division and the mortgages. Sam, 11. What do you want to do?
I want to see that blue. Because I
Okay.
think you are right. I think when you drive past our sign, the thing that stands out of our sign is actually the
The white frame?
the white frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I looked at a picture of the 11 Luxury Estates. In fact, I can show it everybody. With like when you've got a dull day, it's like a really dull day. The only thing that stood out was that frame.
Okay.
So I do think we do need to. tweak.
Okay, let's have a look at that then. And then, that's all of them, is it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So
And
it,
then-
might work, but let's just look at a couple of different
Yeah.
like options.
And the best thing to do is put them all up on the TVs, because then you can see them clearly aligned next to each other.
Yeah.
But we need to figure out what we're doing because we need the website done. I don't like delays. So colours can be changed, but just pick a colour on how it works. What's your thought process behind that? Because your brain's ticking.
I think that as much as I would love all of the brands to fall under one generic and one colour, I think it'll cheapen them.
Okay.
I think that Ayush is correct in that the property circle 3, the little trio with the property circle, that should be under one colour. I love the new entrepreneur world colours. I think they're great. The blue.
Yeah.
I like that. Like that's set. The Steve Hamilton brand, I genuinely believe needs to follow this MO.
Yeah.
Because that is so like.
It just reads.
It's more of a personality
Yeah,
thing,
it just
isn't
reads to me like, I know I wear black.
It's serious.
See, but even the
Serious
red
business.
is barely barely anything.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Listen, I'll follow you guys' lead. I told you, I'm very open to following your guys' lead.
To me, this is. I know.
Stand
Look
out,
at that.
yeah.
That's what it does, it just stands out.
If you associate yourself with branding like that,
If you do
you're
that
going to
baby
take
blue,
people's
it's
attention.
gonna not have the same impact.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate.
No, listen, I'm open to all of you telling me what to do.
that-
That's why we're sitting here with these meetings.
Like that.
Just
No,
red
but
as
Steve-
always.
Steve, yeah.
Look at
Red
that.
and white, yeah.
I know,
What
yeah.
are you on about backing you up
I
here?
know.
You can't throw me under the bus. I'm
Okay.
trying to help you.
It's just whether if you do like the property
Okay,
circle
yeah.
and stuff in the same colour
Yeah.
as the entrepreneur's world, it's whether it has the right personality
Yeah.
to it. That's the only thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I like the Entrepreneur's World Blue. I think that is
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
And I think we could probably implement that across platforms into the property circle colours, holding the property circle brand.
I just don't like the orange and blue with the
Yeah.
property circle.
That needs to go now.
It's really annoying me.
Well, let's
It's
look at a
really
couple of
annoying me.
options.
So
Maybe you'll have another idea of what. Maybe you can just surprise us with something.
Come on, mate.
Fucking-
You got
No
this.
pressure.
he's under pressure now. He's under pressure. Made that sound a little weird, isn't it? Had a meeting this morning with the team. You've just seen it all, and I wanted to give you guys a bit more of an understanding of what actually is going on. So, set out the targets that I want met for September, and I've had individual meetings since then. So we are now on 1/4, and we've had meetings individually with 3 of the 4 people, and everyone's on the same page. Everyone understands what I want. Everyone can see what I'm trying to implement. Now, how am I going to measure whether they're doing what I want to do? So I've set targets for each person individually. This is what I want in September. This is the report I want on the last Friday of the month. And if you haven't met these targets, I want to know why you haven't met these targets. We also had 2 meetings this morning. That was before Phil come to work. And we had 2 meetings, one for an operations manager and one for somebody who can step in and have a bird's eye view of all the companies and create some policies and some procedures. So I'll let you know how that goes because I have another meeting with that same person on Friday, and the other person who came in for the meeting I have to make a decision on today. We have Lizzie starting on the 25th of September. We are really moving. We are really, really moving, and I can see it, how it's going. It's going extremely well. Even though you might think I'm a bit frustrated when I'm talking, I'm not. I can see it moving at a pace that I want it to move at, but I want it to be quicker. So my team are all smiling, everyone's happy, and Isabella and Cruz are on their way because I'm going to London, and Phil is going to London, and my guy's back. He's been on holiday. He's been on holiday. He's moving a second slower than what he moved at before he went on holiday because he was on an all-inclusive, and he's smiling. But my team are here, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy. I'm in a great mood, and I will catch you on the train to London where I have to discuss with you a really cool project I have just purchased. Okay, son. Hey?
Just liking it.
Oh,
We've got bed hair, it's all going on.
He's just woke up. My Isabella and Cruzy baby have come in. He's literally just woken up, and you can tell. Give him 5 minutes, he'll be completely back to normal.
Sheesh.
Hey, Mama. Is this overwhelming?
In the camera.
Is this everybody's looking at you? Everybody's watching you. Look at everybody watching you. Look at the smile on everybody's faces as well. You're the best, aren't you? We're going to London. and it's his first trip ever to London, which is one of mine and Isabella's favourite places. Is that Uncle Tom? Is that Uncle Tom? If we have time.
Where are you going?
Yeah, if we have time. I'm super busy. And it's quite sad, really, that we don't get to spend the whole day in London. It's like an in and out kind of thing. But, Daily Gang, there's my boy. Future king. He's already the prince. And he's coming around a bit now. He's waking up. Does he need milk? Yeah, he needs some food. You need some food, don't you, son? Shishu. Shishu. What you don't know is his nickname is Shishu. Not many people know that. You do know now. Shishu. Has he got to sign one of them bloody contracts? Do you know I've had to sign a contract to say that I won't sue myself from our legal representative? Seriously, Isabella, you got to sign one as well?
Yeah. What do I have to sign?
If I've got to sign one, you got to sign one?
Steve, why are you wearing a winter outfit? It's 27 degrees.
Because nobody told me it was 27 degrees.
I told you.
I don't get time to look at the weather. I don't have binoculars to look at the sun.
Oh, God, here we go.
So it's cool in here, though. It's just getting outside.
It's not going to be cool outside, is it?
It's not going to be cool when we're outside, is it, son? Mwah. London was cancelled because I have to shoot a handful of videos and work comes first. So I wasn't allowed to go. Am I upset? Yes, but I'm going Friday now. Friday morning, I will be in London for the whole day. Look who's back on camera. All inclusive. I'm going to keep digging him out, but he's going to the gym tonight. My Isabella and Cruz are over there, and I'm going back to the office now because.
He's on holiday again next week.
Are you on holiday again next week? Are you really?
Thursday and the Friday.
Where are you going Thursday and Friday?
Barcelona.
Nah, what's going on in this world? I'm going back now. I've got to shoot the video because the Entrepreneurs World app was launched today, and that's a big deal. Sold out tickets as well for the Entrepreneurs Dinner. And I also have to run through a deal that we bought today, and also talk to you about the sourcing division because one of the members of the sourcing division has actually sourced me a deal. So that's pretty cool. And also, I signed up a brand new client today for mentoring. And the reason I signed him up, hey, did you see that?
No, I'm security, please don't.
Oh, okay, you're funny.
Taking over from Dan.
Dan, you're out. She'd be more fierce than you, actually.
Probably.
Signed up a brand new mentoring client today who, the reason I signed him up, he contacted me 2 weeks ago and he said to me, I really want to get mentored by you. So I had some questions for him and I never contacted him for 2 weeks, but he told me about a property he was going to buy and I told him it's not a good property. The money that they want for it is not correct because I was offered this property last year. Don't buy it at auction, do your due diligence. And then today, he dropped me a text saying he was completely right. It's 100 grand overpriced, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, this is the type of person I want in my team. So a brand new mentoring student has signed up today. Guys, we signed a new agent to 11 Luxury Estates today. I believe his name is Callum. Correct? Good. Didn't want to get that wrong, did I? And Callum is now the latest addition to 11 Luxury Estates. So from the meeting you saw this morning, when I said to Sam, let's get some new agents in, Sam was like, I got this. And first one's done, in the bag. We've got a new agent. He's coming down for the training. We are setting up a networking event for 11 luxury estate agents. And we have some new things that we're implementing. Guys, look at this. We have, oh, that wasn't the best thing I've ever done. And that wasn't the best thing I've ever done. But guys, it's real life. And Stephen doesn't know how to use his thing.
Here's the other side, bro. There you go.
Embarrassment.
Nice,
It's my baby. Guys, all of these are our listings for 11 luxury estates. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? And that's just one page. And I feel like I got something in my eye. But we have over £340 million worth of listings. Now we need to sell £340 million worth of listings. But everything takes time. Rome was built in a day if I was the emperor. Sorry, that came out wrong, didn't it? Rome wasn't built in a day? No, it was. It would be if it was me. But we're doing extremely well. 11 is doing extremely well. It's just lost a little bit of its flair because we haven't done episode 3 of ELE and we've missed a month of meeting up with the agents. So now we're back, we're going to meet up and you're going to see a little bit more. And I'll go to one of the houses as well in the daily so you guys get to see some of the properties because some people like to look around like, 14, 15 million pound apartments and 4 or 5 million pound houses. Pretty cool. And it is always a nice thing for people to see because, if you see it, you can achieve it and all that kind of stuff, which I always talk about. So it's really cool to put yourself in those areas. Also, I wanted to talk about today. Today, Tom Warrilow has been set a task, hasn't he, guys? Tom Warrilow, I have told him, and Isabella has told him, if he does, what was the figures, guys? If he's throwing him. So, £250,000 in sales. We will buy him the Rolex Submariner he wants. I think it's the James Cameron Deep Sea something. And if he hits £500,000 in sales, we will buy him the blue-faced stainless steel Skydweller and the rubber strap, which he wants as well. So Tom Warrilow is all the way over there. Look at him. Seriously concentrating. He looks like he's a man on a mission. Do you guys think that Tom Warrilow can hit £500,000 in sales? Now, this has nothing to do with my refinances. This has nothing to do with adding value to the developments or finishing them and we make an uplift. This is straightforward sales. Can he do it? Right, guys, let's go around the room, apart from Fiona, because Fiona don't like being on camera. So, can he do it, Sonny? Could I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See how good that was? Sam, can you do it?
No. Not me.
Dan?
500k, no. $250,000, I think he's in the running.
Okay. Fiona, 500k? You're not on camera.
I don't know what he's selling, so.
Education from the property circle?
Oh, well, let's think positive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you do it?
I'll be impressed if he does.
Okay. Phil, can we have a little Phil? Why has no one got any confidence? I'm saying yes, he can do it. 100% he can hit £500,000 in sales. I'm pretty sure he'll do it. Pretty sure he'll do it. Benefits me if he does it. So I'm there. But that's what we've done today. My crews and Isabella have been here, which was absolutely amazing. Got to spend some time. All the team have literally had a great day today. Things are good. We have a couple of announcements that I want to make to you guys quickly before we end the daily today. The piece of land that I've just got planning permission come through on, I will talk to you about that tomorrow. Phil, please don't let me forget that one. Super important. We have sold out our Manchester event. In fact, we were supposed to sell 80 tickets. What are we on, Fiona?
Well,
100. Big applause to the team for that one. That was like weird applause because that's better. So that's sold out. We have also secured our event space for October. Someone want to help me? Second seat. See, the team are on point. 2nd of October. They're basically pimping me out. So I don't even know where I'm going. 2nd of October, we are in Beaconsfield. Now, I know that I've got that correct because I got told by lots of Londoners last night it was Beaconsfield, as my team was saying Beaconsfield. But we are at the Crown Plaza on the 2nd of October. Steve Hamilton UK tour. The property circle continues. We are just outside of London. Guys, we're getting closer to London. That January event in central London is going to be a game changer. Now, we also have sold out completely, I believe. Let me just get the nod because I might look stupid. Have we sold out completely? That was an email. That's an email. Have we sold out completely for the Entrepreneurs World's first dinner?
Oh, within 24 hours, yeah.
24 hours. All the tickets have sold out for that. Next Saturday. That's an achievement and a half. Yeah, Saturday the 9th of September.
Yep.
So it's this Saturday coming. You're not here, are you?
Sorry, mate.
You're on holiday, aren't you? So you're like the new doona. So you're the new doona. Just do not do what he did. All inclusive. So, guys, think about all these things that we're telling you that's going on. It's absolutely incredible. This morning we had the first ever Entrepreneurs World's Mindset Monday. 65 people attended out of 81. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. The app launched today for everybody. Can't wait to show you guys the dinner. And then, is there anything else that I need to tell anybody that happened today that was really positive?
I think we've got a venue for the next Entrepreneurs World.
Yes, the next Entrepreneurs World's How to Make Your First Million, which is the step to get into the community. We look like we have the event space. Is it the Park Regis?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Tickets are below. Tickets are below. Tickets are below for every single thing that we do, which is not a lot really, but I feel like it is. We need to do more. We need to move quicker. And also, guys, I've got some really cool logos being fitted onto this wall tomorrow or Wednesday. Guys, I don't even know. But either way, just put it this way. I'm giving away something pretty cool tomorrow because Alan's picking that up in the corner over there. And tomorrow, I will be giving away something really, really cool. And also, guys, a little bit of interaction here. Comment below if you think Tom Warrilow can hit £250,000 in sales or £500,000 in sales, or do you think it's going to be a flop and he's not going to achieve it? Well, I think he's going to hit 500. The team think it's going to be, but he's done £20,000 in sales today, apparently. When the money's in the bank, I'll tell you. But apparently, so if you do the maths on it, potentially. No, come on, guys. You're supposed to say like, yes, it's got this, or whatever. See you later.